Welcome back to Wondershare Garage. Today we're going to replace some temperature sensors and see if we can't fix the temperature gauge since it keeps pegging out all the way on boiling. Let's get started. Okay, if you see the gauge, she's pegged. That started last night. Was it last night? Yeah, yesterday when we got back from the car breaking down. And this is what happened. Was that last night? That was the night before last. Sorry, 2 days ago. So anyway, let's start the car and let me show you what it does. All right, we're gonna start her up real quick. Let's see, one pump. Not a damn thing. She's in park. That's just wonderful. Okay, I can't show you the gauge right now because the battery is dead. Completely. It registers 0.01. The only thing I can think of is that light switch that I was having problems with came back on after I left. I should have disconnected the battery. It was against my nature not to. I knew I should have done it. So, live and learn. Oh well, battery's dead. Let's move on to something else. I can show you this. This is a little eBay purchase. It's a little vintage steering wheel I got from my wife's truck, her 56 Chevy pickup. It's the wood. I have sanded down the metal and gotten all the rust off of it. I mean, it wasn't in pristine condition. I'm gonna sand the wood and restain it because it's ugly, plain and simple. It's got little chunks. I wouldn't say chunks, the stain is missing in areas. I mean, the wood is actually in great shape. Anywho. It has the cap and all that stuff with it. And then yesterday, I got this in the mail. I got this for the other Corvette because I lost the steering wheel to the other Corvette when I took it apart. Yeah, I'm a moron. This does not have a center cap, but I can probably get the Corvette center cap to go on there. We'll see. I'm being optimistic. But I got this on eBay. It was actually an actual auction, not a buy now. And I got it for $35. You buy these things brand new, they're like 150, 170 bucks nowadays. I mean, I feel like I got a good deal on that. What do you think? So for now, I'm gonna hang them up in here as wall hangers. I just gotta figure out where. Okay, not exactly wall hangers. I mean, they are hanging on the wall, but they're not in the best spot to be enjoyed. I just put them up there temporarily, just to do a quick place to hang it. Like I said, I want to insulate and then cover these walls, and then I can hang crap. But this is just to get it out of my way, and at least so I'll see it on a constant basis and remember them. All right, while I'm sitting here waiting for the car to charge, look at the back of the body here. See how dull it is? No shine to it. Let me back up a little bit. There you go. That front fender is probably okay. This one's ruined. All right, so let me show you what I was doing while I'm sitting here waiting for that battery to charge. I got bored. I didn't want to change the temp sensors until I showed you all the gauges when the car started. So I took my little buffer to this. Can you tell the difference? Can you see a shine? Starting from that door all the way back to there. Now the bumper's different colored, and then of course you get up here and it's that top area right here is a lot better, but then you get back over to here, see there, and then of course the top of the bumper, can't do anything with it. I tried. I just wanted to see if I could get some of it to shine. I think it looks pretty damn good. You can definitely tell the difference between that and the front fender. Can you not? I'm gonna do that one next, but I'm tired. It's time for dinner. So we'll see what happens next. All right, charger says it's green. We're done. Let's try it and see what happens. Remember when I said it was the lights that drained the battery? Well, I just connected the battery and poof, lights are on. All right, let's see if we can't get them to shut off. See, you see that reflection over there? Look at that reflection. If I push it in, and now it's all the way in, but I have to push on it hard, it goes off. Let go, comes back on. Turn on everything, good to go. Push them in, Still on. I don't know what to flip and do. Oh, there we go. Nope, back on. Damn you! All right, they're off. All right, we'll go with it for now. All right, it is cold today. I've already done the one pump. We'll see if she starts. And then watch that gauge there. Now we're indoors and the door's closed, so I'm doing this real quick. Well, now it's acting nice. Okay. We're still gonna try and fix that gauge. Okay. In between the spark plugs, you have temperature sensor. See it? This is the connector. And it's not in the bestest of shapes. And if you see, it's cracked and coming apart. Oh, here, works better if I show it in this film. So I'm going to replace this one, even though it was on there, so it should have been reading correctly. But what I want to show you also is on the other side of the motor is another sender. See it? Hold on. This is plastic or fiberglass, so it's not holding. Here, do that. Stay right there. See it right here? Okay, and tip of it's broken off, and I don't know exactly what shape it was before. So I ordered one for this year car, and of course it sent me a different style. And it's supposed to be the one for the auxiliary fan. There's another auxiliary electric fan in there that's supposed to kick on, and I'm assuming that's what that one's for. And within here, I know you can't see shit like that, sorry. Down the wiring harness, I don't even want to call it that, just there's a group of wires that was connected to, see where the starter one is, the starter wire. Yeah, the yellow one, that goes to the starter. Go back a few more feet and there's a bunch of wires still connected to it. On there is another connector like on the other side. I don't know if that's what that used to be or not, but I bought one that'll fit there, so I'm gonna replace it. If that makes any sense. It's just a different style water temp sensor. All right, after some careful snooping, here, let me pull you back, you're too close. This wiring harness coming out, if you look right, hold on, right there, it looks orange, and I want it, what in the hell? I didn't know that did that. It looks orange and black. Well, anyway, that's the coming out of the harness here. If you look down there, this is really hard to see, guys. I'm sorry. There it is. If you look right down there, this is so hard to see. Trust me when I tell you that's orange. Okay, so if that's the auxiliary, maybe that's what used to go to that. I don't know. Well, in the process of me moving everything to this shop, I seem to have misplaced the other sensor. So I have the one sensor over here that I think is for the auxiliary fan, and I have the connector for the other side. So we'll at least get that accomplished. Okay? Okay. So right now I'm just trying to undo the sensor. I do have a pan underneath. It's the same one for the transmission fluid. I should probably get a better pan that'll hold up all the liquid. It's coming out slowly, but I do have the other one ready to go in once we get started. Hang on now, let me go get another container first. All right, it is now finger tight, or untight, however you want to look at it. And she's dripping. Yeah, nothing to it but to do it. Here's the new one. Come on, darling. Oh, that's just lovely looking. Oh, shit. I think that's the wrong size. I don't think this is gonna fit. Or am I just not going in straight? I'm just not going in straight. Oh, there you go, sucker. Just had to align it. Now that one I know for a fact is 13/16, because I measured it. All right, this is the other one. See, just a solid end. And then that little bit, because I don't know if you can see the other one, but it's got like a little nipple on it. Let me show you what the actual connector looks like. So the connector for that is this. See, I don't know if you can see it. See? Little round piece. Let's just see if she works. Yep, just like that. So now I just have to find out where it connects to. I have to get up underneath and look and see where the line is for this. If not, what do you mean where the line is for this? No, all this is just connects back into the to the gauge. So I just need to run the line from the gauge to see where it is. Go from the gauge to this, because I know there's one over there. There's got to be another one over here in this mess, but I think it's down at the bottom. So now over here we have this one. It's just a blade connector, but the plastic's broken, coming off. I don't think we're getting a bad connection. I just think it's, I just would rather replace it and be safe. And this is the line where it goes. And of course there's another green one right next to it that's cut. Who knows what that's to? Oh, that's green with a white line. I need to get the diagram for this car, the wiring diagram, so I can figure out where some of this stuff goes to. I know some of it's old, goes to the old motor. I know that. I'd just like to know what it did. Keep it the same length. Perfect. That's the smallest one I have. Now, I need some shrink wrap. Hang on. Alrighty then. Just twist it first so all the wires stay together. I'm going to slide this part on. Slide this part, like I said, slide this part on. There we go. Crimp it. Make sure it's nice and tight. Nice and tight. Okay. This is the other end. Wait a second. This side is much thinner, so I'm going to try something different. Just to make sure. I'm going to do this one longer. Okay. But I'm going to fold over, or fold it over. I hope that's coming through all right. There we go. Okay. I'm beginning to be embarrassed in front of all y'all. My bright idea didn't work. Oh, but it did, so I'm not embarrassed. All right, crump. You know what's the worst part? It's almost like when you make a brake line and you forget the fitting after you've bent it. When you make wiring like this and you forget to put shrink wrap, or the heat shrink on it. Well, I remembered, sorry. I'm just saying. Wouldn't that be embarrassing? That's about middle. All right, let me get out the blowtorch. Got the blowtorch. All right, safe to say that is shrunk. Now, I'll put a bigger one on here to go over that because I want a double protection. So, sue me if you think that's wrong. No, don't do that, please. I think I'm running out of gas. Oh, no, it's just turned down. Never mind. We're good. I think that's good. All right, now for those of y'all who are electricians or slash know what the hell you're doing, let me know if you know why it seems like it's grounding out and the temperature gauge is pegging. Okay, I just assumed it was either a bad sensor or a bad wire. I guess it could be a bad gauge, or it could be something altogether different. Let me know. And I will zip tie this to a few things, but right now let's just connect it. There we go. Now that's a more solid connection. It's not moving around. I like that. But we need to make sure that wire stays up off the hold on, I'm thinking. Need to keep the wire up off of the headers. What if I were to do it right here, like that? That'd be all right with me. What about y'all? Good? All right, let's do it. Alrighty, let's have us a zip tie party. And so you know, I've looked these up. I've got some on order that are grade 8, heavy duty, so we don't have this problem again. Just to let you know, since I am working here, y'all are looking at it and remember it like it was yesterday. For me, it was several days ago. All right, snips. Snip, snip. Should probably put those on the bottom, make them look better, but right now, just want to get her done. I've been putting Christmas decorations up all day. I'm tired. I also wanted to get some work done on the car today, but I'm pissed I can't find my stuff. I found two things. Now I have to find I have the connector for the other side, but I don't know where the wire is to connect it to. Have to find that. And then now I have to find out where I put this sensor, because I ordered it first and I had it. I just don't know where it is. And no, it's not in the other Corvette. That would have been a good question though. All right, I almost ended too early. I went searching and found it. Here's the other one. I don't know why that was so difficult. Apparently I'd had it in there long enough that I didn't have it with the other stuff. I put it in with all my other extras. I have a drawer with all extra stuff that I've taken off of here. So I don't know why it was on there. Oh, there we go. And there is a pan underneath here, so all you tree huggers, don't worry. And the other one's already got tape on it, so she's raring to go. All right, that should be finger tight or finger loose, however the hell you want to call it. I'm gonna slide you over there. Is that in the way of the camera? No, not at all. All right, quickly now. Look at that stuff. It's orange, like it's that Dextron stuff. This thing's got green antifreeze in it. Why is that orange? It barely smells like antifreeze. That smells more like rust water. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to investigate because temperatures have been getting down in the 30s lately. Do not want to ruin this motor. Anybody got experience with stuff like that? I mean, it's green in the radiator, and you've seen me run it. I've driven around a little bit. But that stuff in there is orange in the heads, and I do not know why. Okay, we are good to go. All right, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm having to do a second outro because after the last outro, I decided to look one more time for the temperature sensor, and I found it. So we've now replaced the temperature sensor on this side, which is not connected to anything, the temperature sensor on this side, and the wire, the connection, the wire connector. You know what I mean? That goes to it, and that goes to the gauge inside the car. I think the wiring on the back of the gauge might be loose. I think that might be causing the problem there. We shall investigate that later because I'm tired of taking the dash apart. I know I can take the center part out and pop it out, which we might have to do, okay? But that'll be another episode because it is Friday night and I need to get this video up to y'all. The other thing I wanted to do was we found the wiring harness that goes to the auxiliary fan, runs right here. You can't see it, but it's right there, trust me. I'm thinking of running a straight line to the dash where I can turn it on and off myself since I do not know if it's working. Okay? Anybody have any ideas on that? Let me know. See what you think. I see no other option because like I said, this car has the wiring harness from the original motor, so there's a bunch of stuff that's cut off here and there. I don't have the wiring diagram of the car and it's just a cluster. So instead of dealing with that, I'll just do that. And then also next episode, we're going to try and make sure the headlight connections are tighter so that we can go and drive at night. And if I can get my wife to help me, we're gonna empty out the shed because in the back of the shed, I have 2 giant crates full of Corvette parts, and one of them is another headlight switch, which I think I need to replace this one with. All right, sound like a deal? All righty, well, y'all have a good Friday night, and this is Whatever Garage, out.